Unprocessed dried seaweed is one of those foods that carries the unmistakable essence of the ocean. The very thought of it may evoke images of sea breezes, salty air, and the crashing of waves on a distant shore. But for many people, that connection to the sea is not always a positive one when it comes to food. The smell of dried seaweed can be overwhelmingly oceanic, sharp, and briny, which can be a turnoff for anyone not accustomed to such a potent marine aroma. It's a smell that lingers, reminding you of the beach and the tides. And for some, it can feel too strong, too pungent to be appetizing. The scent alone can be enough to keep people at arm's length, making it difficult for them to appreciate what seaweed has to offer. Yet, despite its bold and often challenging smell, unprocessed dried seaweed is a nutritional powerhouse. Rich in iodine, calcium, and a range of other essential nutrients, seaweed has long been regarded as a superfood in many coastal cultures. Iodine is a critical element for thyroid function, helping regulate metabolism and ensure that energy is properly utilized by the body. Many people are unaware that iodine deficiency can lead to issues like fatigue, weight gain, and cognitive decline, which makes seaweed a valuable dietary addition, especially for those who do not consume iodized salt or certain types of seafood. Additionally, seaweed contains calcium, an essential mineral for strong bones and teeth, as well as other vitamins and minerals, including magnesium, iron, and vitamin K. It is also high in fiber, which supports healthy digestion and helps maintain a balanced gut microbiome. The health benefits of unprocessed dried seaweed are truly remarkable, but they come at a price. The strong, almost briny odor can make it difficult for some to get past the initial encounter. For those who are unfamiliar with the taste and aroma of the sea, the scent of dried seaweed can be overwhelmingly fishy or even off-putting. It has a distinct ocean-like smell that's a far cry from the more neutral or sweet aromas we often associate with food. Some people might describe it as stinky or seaweed-y, and for them, just opening a package of dried seaweed can be an immediate turnoff. The strong smell can cling to your fingers, and the idea of consuming something that smells like the ocean can create an emotional barrier that's hard to overcome. However, for those who can push past the initial olfactory assault, dried seaweed presents a world of possibility. Its taste is much milder than its smell, often with a pleasant umami flavor that complements a wide variety of dishes. Seaweed is a key ingredient in many Asian cuisines, where it's used in soups, salads, sushi rolls, and even as a garnish for rice dishes or in stir-fries. The texture, depending on the variety, can range from crisp and crunchy to soft and tender when rehydrated. It can be used in its whole form or ground into flakes and sprinkled over food, adding a savory, oceanic touch that enhances the flavors of the dish. When incorporated into cooking, the strong smell dissipates, leaving behind a mild, slightly salty taste that can elevate other ingredients. Even so, getting over the initial reaction to the smell is a significant challenge for many people. The marine aroma is so strongly associated with the sea that it can be hard to disassociate it from its pungency. For those who are sensitive to strong smells or have a distaste for anything resembling seafood, the experience of eating dried seaweed may feel like more of an obstacle than an opportunity. The smell is so tied to the experience that it becomes part of the psychological hurdle one must overcome to appreciate the food. There are ways to mitigate the intensity of the smell if you're determined to give seaweed a chance. Often, soaking the dried seaweed or cooking it with other ingredients can lessen its pungency, as the heat and moisture help to mellow its sharp, oceanic notes. Pairing it with ingredients that balance out the flavor, like citrus, ginger, or garlic, can also help to mask or soften its scent. In certain dishes, like miso soup or seaweed salads, the flavor of the seaweed melds harmoniously with the broth or sauce, allowing it to take on a more subtle role in the overall taste experience. While the strong smell is a major barrier for many, there's something undeniably satisfying about pushing through the initial discomfort and discovering the benefits of this unique food. For those who appreciate the flavor of the ocean, dried seaweed can become a beloved addition to their diet, offering a sustainable, nutrient-dense source of iodine and other vital minerals. The health benefits are undeniable, and the versatility of seaweed in cooking means it can be enjoyed in countless ways, if you're willing to work past the initial sensory challenge. In the end, unprocessed dried seaweed is a food that invites you to expand your culinary boundaries. It's not for everyone, and the strong smell may always remain a challenge for some. But for those who can get past the initial resistance, it offers a wealth of nutritional benefits and a connection to the natural world that few other foods can provide. The ocean has a voice, and in seaweed, that voice is powerful, persistent, and full of life. Whether you embrace it or not, its presence in our diets is a reminder of the richness of nature's offerings, even if they come with a strong, unmistakable scent.